You know what I hate? Hoverboards. You know why I hate them? They don't hover. Why do they call them hoverboards if they just roll around? If I sold you a flying car and all it did was drive down the street like any other car, wouldn't you come to me and say, this is not a flying car because it doesn't fly? Now give me my money back or I'm going to hit you over the head with this stupid non-hovering rolling board. I mean, if a man put on a dress and had breast implants, would you call him a woman? Wouldn't you just call him a strangely shaped man in a dress? And what if he was on a hoverboard? Would he suddenly become a woman flying around? Wouldn't he just be a dressed-up man with silicone in his chest, standing on a wheeled board in the women's bathroom, making all the real women uncomfortable by rolling around shouting, look at me, I'm hovering, and I'm also a woman? Or let's say there was a religion, and let's say almost every terrorist on earth practiced this religion. And let's say almost every war on earth involved this religion. And let's say almost every country where most of the people had this religion was plagued by violence. Would you call that the religion of peace? Of course not. If a man from that religion who was strapped with dynamite came up to you on a hoverboard and said, hi, I'm a man hovering off the ground from the religion of peace, wouldn't you run for your life because not one word he said was true? Plus he was strapped with dynamite? You bet you would. Or think about this. If a highly paid engineer loses his job and after months of searching he finally finds a menial job working 1 hour a week for $20, the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics says, congratulations, that man is employed. Then the unemployment rate goes down and Barack Obama says, look, I brought down the unemployment rate. I'm a great president. And by the way, I'm floating above the ground on my hoverboard. Would you call that engineer employed? Would you call that low employment rate? Would you call that president great? Or would you say, if that's employment, then I am the Queen of Romania, flying on my hoverboard and swallowing prescription opiates by the handful because I'm making $20 a week? And when you look around at a country where the president passes laws without Congress, where unelected bureaucrats can tell me whether I can cut down a tree in my own yard or if I have to bake a cake for a wedding I don't agree with, and where anyone who is not in favor of those things is shouted down and knocked off social media, would you call that country America? Or would you call it stinky Obamaville? Or nasty Washington land? Or stupid elite world? I know what I'd call it. I'd call it Hoverboard Nation. And I'm looking forward to coming back down to earth. Trigger warning, I'm Andrew Klavan, and this is The Andrew Klavan Show.